15,000 seats sold in the first week, and that broke all their records. I mean, the pre-sale record broke, I don't know about 15,000 seats, but for the two-day pre-sale, over 6,000 seats. That was more than they've ever had over there. So we're really excited about the fan reaction, and we're excited about, we announced the pay-per-view price of $49.95, and the fans have responded to that also. I mean, they appreciate getting a lot of value. We've only announced two fights so far. The Chocolatito fight against Brian Valori, the co-feature, is probably the best co-feature of the year so far. And then Gennady, two of the biggest middleweights, both champions fighting each other. And then Golden Boy is going to add on 2 more fights on the pay-per-view telecast as well. So there'll be 4 pay-per-view fights total. And I think the fans will get a lot of value for their money. So we can start with different questions. And Oleg. Is Oleg Herman, his manager. You all know who Abel Sanchez is, and Gennady. So any questions you guys have, we'll be happy to.
Just for you, Tom, are you still surprised at how tickets are selling?
I figured it would sell out. We sold when Vladimir fought there. When Vladimir fought against Jennings, we sold over 17,000 tickets. But the response now, having 15,000 tickets, that was over the whole promotion. And now 15,000 tickets in the first week, that exceeds. I always have high expectations for our promotions and the ticket sales. You know, when he sold out StubHub, we figured he would fill it up, but we didn't know we had to add. It was the first time anyone added bleacher seats, to the StubHub or standing room only seats. And so the interesting thing about Gennady, the unique thing about Gennady, it's not just he fights in one city and sells out one city. It's whether he fights here in LA, fights in New York, fights in Monte Carlo, fights in Europe. He's always had a big reaction, and with every fight, you can see the fan base growing and the interest growing on his fight.
Do you get recognized here on the street, in the stores, when you walk around? Do people come up and say, hey, there he is? And how often does that?
Not every day.
He tries to keep it local.
To piggyback off of Damien's question, Tom, I saw something online where maybe there's even 16 or over 16,000 tickets. I mean, is there an update how many tickets so far?
We get daily updates. It's over 15,000. That was as of Tuesday, so it wouldn't surprise me if we're up to 16,000 now. But again, it's selling fast, and the Garden announced. They said, if the fans want to come see this fight, they better buy their tickets soon. The only tickets that are available right now are for dealer tickets. And we priced it very reasonably. That's the other key strategy that we wanted to do with Gennady. We call him the people's champion. That he's accessible. Wants to fill up the arenas with the fans. Whether it's on the pay-per-view, this is the first pay-per-view now, pricing it the right way. We want to make him accessible, and the fans have reacted to it. We always want to put on a quality product. When we had Donaire fight at the StubHub Center as a co-feature, when we featured Chocolatito at the Forum, that was his HBO debut. We always want to the focus is on him as the main event, but we want to provide the fans with the value, and that's what I think that's the reaction that we're seeing.
When you fought Willie Monroe, after the fight, he and his trainer both said he hits hard, but what makes the difference is the exact placement of the blows, like right on the kidney, right here, right. That is very exact, and Abel could address this too. How much do you work on that during your training?
Thank you, coach. It's hard work every day. Not crazy much. Very correct.
Yeah, we don't really do the 50 punch combinations in the gym. We do 1, 2, 3s, 1, 2, 3, 4s, and it's all to a point. That's why he's so relaxed in the gym, and that's why he can spot an opening and hit it, because that's what we practice in the gym. But I think 350 amateur fights in the Kazakhstani amateur program developed a lot of that. I've been fortunate that I've had that to work with.
Did you work on that same thing when you were an amateur in Kazakhstan?
No, a little bit different. Hard work.
Gennady, how much do you study your opponent?
Not a lot. I don't know about a couple fights. Rosado, last one, Jakar. A little bit different. I think right now he's much better. Or right now he's ideal champion. Second, he's changed T.
part of the appeal of this fight, this guy's ability to do that.
No, I think he's champion. He's a guy who don't have that mom. No, he understands. He understands. He feels his power. He understands his situation. Biggest step for us for both. You know, first not pay-per-view communication and maybe future. Next step is much better. And now he's like gentleman. He's great for sport.
Does that make defense more of a priority than it usually is?
Of course it is, but both of these guys have shown their vulnerabilities in prior fights according to each other. But I think when you have two lethal punches like that, automatically their IQs and the defense and their focus for both guys is going to be that much higher. I think that David's a little too wide for Gennady. That's going to be the difference. But they're both going to be on the P's and Q's.
How easy, as you keep winning and winning, how easy it is to lose the focus and motivation for every fight?
No, right now it's easy situation. I don't lose motivation. Because my goal is all about ability. I don't know. I don't feel lose motivation. I have everything motivation. Right now it's great step. Of course, my focus on the review. But the next step, much better, much bigger. Next year, this is my motivation.
That's why we got to give David Liu and Golden Boy a lot of credit. Since he won the WBA title in 2010, it's been 5 years we've been trying to unify with any other champion that we get in the ring with them. We made big offers, and Lemieux just won the title. He worked out a very fair deal with Golden Boy. Lemieux's going to get compensated well, but it's the first time anyone has ever agreed to step in the ring that had a title to lose, and that's what it's been a long road, but now Gennady's finally at the point where he can headline a pay-per-view show, and it makes the financials